Okay, so for Gaming the Post 6, um, now that we have the laser vacuum tunnel launch system, we're going to add that to the surface of the Earth, and it's going to allow us to send kites and eventually ships into orbit. Now the steady laser creates the permanent vacuum tunnel. It's not permanent, but we turn it on and off, but it allows us to fly right into orbit without using rockets. So Gaming the Post with that is we're going to be able to ship our materials and things up through a giant vacuum wind tunnel that we derived from a nuclear explosion, and used lasers to create one that brought us into orbit. But we also can use it to bubble out. We can use it pointing into or at Venus to do the same concept, sort of to bubble out the atmosphere as we fly the orcs and eliminate the line. And then it pumps gas at whatever orbit we're at by using a powerful laser. We have to add a lot of crew to generate the electricity using the zero gravity turbine. It's not going to work on the moon because the moon doesn't have any air to heat. It should work beautifully on Venus, but on Mars it should also work there. I don't know how thick the Martian atmosphere is, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be as good as the one on Earth. So as far as Gaming the Post, it's going to be a drill bit for orcs. It's going to be a launch system from the Earth. I don't know about Enceladus, Ganymede, and Europa. Maybe we could use it to melt water or whatever. But I'm not really concerned about that. But those moons probably do not have a large enough atmosphere to do. It'll work at other large gas giants like the Neptunians, as long as we have the crew, because it's going to take a lot of power to operate a battery of lasers. But then, so for weapons, okay, well, in space, it's two things. It's gonna be really powerful. So on your capital ships, a battery of lasers seems like it might do some damage, to other people or whatever. To other ships, and that's probably true. But in a planet with an atmosphere, what you're going to see is this total. Depending on how powerful you make it, for weapons, you could eventually have it looking like the stem of a mushroom cloud all along your whole entire laser beam. So, but that's not going to be something that's portable. As far as Gaming the Post, I'm just looking at having to have an orbital city now because I need a labor force to produce enough power to generate that laser. But that would let me to generate the laser battery. But that would reduce the line. So I still like the line better because when I get to another star system or something, I would rather just be able to drop it and leave it and not have to leave a crew behind. But I could leave it in orbit around a planet, and then when a ship gets there, the crew disembarks and boards the Oryx satellite, then begins the process of operating the zero gravity turbine to produce enough power to generate the laser and then begin to pump the fuel. So like the Oryx system is going to be, I mean, is what it looks like now is totally manned, you know, and just pumping fuel when it needs to instead of constantly. And since we're doing that, then that can remove the need for the RSDV freighters completely, because the ship has to take the men to the station. And so then it can carry the fuel back with it, you know. But, I mean, that's just all speculation.